Hi Joseph, I'm John. I'm here today to talk to you about your time with Opnova. Start off, we just want to talk about your time in the military.
I started my training in January 2008, and I left the army in September 2012. So I've been out for a while now. My regiment was 1st Royal Tank Regiment, which has now been amalgamated to be the Royal Tank Regiment.
Got 4 years into your career, you'd moved around a couple of times, and then you decided to leave the military. So what prompted that?
At a point that I left the military, we were still in Huntington. And I think at that point they were going to move one RTR to Tidworth, and that was when the amalgamation was coming in. But I had family then. I had a daughter then, and moving the whole family to Tidworth wasn't something that I was keen on. So I decided to sign out at that point.
So how did you come into contact with Opnova in the first place?
Last year was a really challenging year for me. I got depression from work around February and March, so I was off for a bit. And then when I was returned, and I was doing a phased return to work, my wife also gave birth in June, but the baby was not due. I think the baby was born at 23 weeks, so she was extreme preterm. So I had to take a break, but whilst my wife and the baby were at the hospital, I had sole responsibility for my other 3 children. And I found life a bit challenging then. In the end, I started drinking. So one of the days, I think I had one too many to drink, and I moved my car. So I got arrested for drink driving. And that was when the police took me to the police station. That was when I knew about Opnova. I called Opnova in the morning, and I think within 2 or 3 hours, I had spoken with Helen.
So how did you find that first meeting with Helen?
Well, when I first met Helen, I remember the days that you walk to your welfare office in the army.
Yes.
And I saw that I've seen a welfare officer who I can tell everything that's going on in my life. And that was how I felt in that meeting. And I opened up to Helen, explained what was going on, and she came up with a plan and directed me to the places that she was going to refer me to. And she did the referrals herself. So all I needed to do at that point was to just wait for the phone call from all the places that the referrals had been made on my behalf. And
that's really positive, and it's great to hear. And that journey is still enduring. I imagine still got a little way to go, or are you almost at the end of that journey? Or
I am almost at the end of that journey. I have through Helen, I have seen a psychiatrist. And things are beginning to pick up for me. So yes. And the additional support to make sure I sustain what I have received is still there. So I'm still working with Helen.
Okay, so future. What does the future hold for you now then?
At present, I'm thinking of just carrying on with my teaching career. So that is what I'm looking into continuing. Since I have been ill, I've been out of work, but on a sick leave. But now I'm in the process of transitioning back into work. And again, Helen is there to support me past that hurdle.